Welcome to The Explainer. So, you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, right? But where do you even start? Well, today we're going to break it all down. We're building your starter kit from square one, pulling all the best tips from YouTube channels for dummies. Okay, let's kick things off with a number that is just wow. It's kind of hard to even wrap your head around it. Every single minute, 500 hours of video get uploaded to YouTube. Think about that. To watch just 1 minute's worth of new stuff, you'd have to be watching nonstop for over 20 days. It's not just a big platform, it's a massive, constantly growing ocean of content. And, in an ocean that big, you're going to find, well, a bit of everything. For every absolute work of genius, you've got literally tens of thousands of videos that are, let's just say, not so great. Poorly shot, poorly edited, you've seen them. So the real trick here, the big challenge, isn't just making a video. Anyone can do that. It's making something that stands out from all that noise, something that people will actually want to watch. So the big question is, how do you do that? How do you stake your claim in this huge digital universe? Well, it actually starts way before you even think about pressing that record button. It all begins with what we'll call your virtual shingle. You got to hang it up and let people know you're open for business. And that shingle is all about branding. Seriously, think about something like the Coca-Cola logo. You see it, you know exactly what you're getting, right? You trust it because it's consistent. Your channel's brand is supposed to do the exact same thing. It's basically your promise to your audience. It's that consistent look, that consistent feel that makes people feel confident they know what they're going to get when they click on your stuff. Okay, so let's get practical. Here are the first things you need to do. Step 1, create a brand new Google account. Trust me on this. You'll want to keep your creator life separate from your personal life. It's just cleaner. Step 2, get creative and customize your channel. We're talking channel art and an icon. This is basically your online storefront, so you want it to look sharp. And finally, step 3, add your links. Put your website, your social media, whatever, right there on the banner. It turns your channel into a central hub where people can find you everywhere else. All right, so the foundation is laid. Your virtual storefront is all set up. Now, we gotta stock the shelves, right? It's time to talk about the actual content, the videos that are gonna get people to walk through that digital door. And this is super, super important. A lot of people get hung up on this. It's not about the gear. I mean, buying a top-of-the-line camera is kind of like buying a Gibson Les Paul guitar and expecting to be a rock star without knowing how to play a single chord. It just doesn't work that way. The fancy camera is just a tool. It's your technique, not the tech, that's going to make your videos great. So what's this technique all about? Well, it really comes down to a simple recipe with 4 main ingredients. First, lighting. People need to see you. It's how they connect. Second, a steady camera. Use a tripod, prop your phone on some books, whatever. Just avoid that shaky, nauseating footage. Nobody likes that. Third, and listen up, because this might be the most important one, good audio. People will forgive so-so visuals, but bad audio, they're gone. Click, buy. And finally, mix up your shots. A variety of angles keeps things interesting. Okay, so you've done it, you've followed the recipe, you put in the work, and you have a great video ready to go. Awesome. But now what? How do you get people to actually see it in that crazy ocean of 500 hours of new stuff every single minute? How do you get noticed? The answer, my friends, is something called video SEO. Now, don't let the fancy terms scare you. All it means is you're giving YouTube a map to your video. See, the YouTube algorithm can't watch your video to see what it's about. It relies on the clues you give it. Your SEO is basically you telling YouTube exactly what your video is so it knows who to show it to. And that map is made up of 3 crucial parts. First, your title. It has to grab attention, but it also has to be accurate. Second, the description. This is where you give more details for both curious viewers and that all-important algorithm. And third, your tags. These are just keywords that help YouTube file your video in the right category. If you nail these 3 things, you're basically giving YouTube a perfect hand-delivered invitation to show your video to the right people. Okay, but look, getting views on one video is one thing. That's cool. But the real goal, the long-term game, is so much bigger than that. It's about building a community. You want to turn those one-time viewers into loyal fans who come back for everything you post. And for pretty much every new creator out there, the first huge milestone on that journey is getting into the YouTube Partner Program. Why? Because that's how you can start making money from your channel. It's what can turn this fun hobby into something more. So, how do you get in? Well, there are two big benchmarks you gotta hit. The first one is subscribers. You need to get 1,000 of them. That's 1,000 people who liked what you did enough to say, yep, I want more of this. And the second benchmark is watch hours, specifically 4,000 hours of public watch time in the last 12 months. This is really important because it tells YouTube that people aren't just clicking subscribe and leaving. They're actually sticking around and watching your stuff. They're engaged. Now, I gotta be real with you. Hitting those numbers is probably not going to happen overnight. It just doesn't work that way. It takes time, it takes putting out videos consistently, and it takes dedication. But you have to remember, building a channel is a marathon, not a sprint. Slow and steady is the name of the game. So there it is, the whole roadmap, from figuring out your brand to building an actual community. You've got the playbook, you know the rules. The stage is all yours. So, what are you gonna say?